All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're building up, okay? We learned with carbon, why is carbon the kind of our main atom or the backbone atom of our molecules. And the goal is to be able to talk about big macromolecules, which are made of carbon or have carbon as the backbone of the molecule. Okay. And these big molecules we'll talk about are going to be the lipids, the carbohydrates, your proteins, your nucleic acids. Okay. So those are going to be our life molecules. So first of all, live molecules are going to be humongous. Okay, they're really big. Because they're so big, we're going to be calling them macromolecules. Macro for big or large, extremely large. And these macromolecules are going to be very important for life. Okay. Now, how do we make macromolecules? Well, first of all, let's define a couple of things. Macromolecules are said to be or called polymers. So macromolecules are polymers. And what is a polymer? A polymer is a large or are large molecules that are made by adding smaller molecules or monomers linked together. Okay, and we're going to be linking together by making covalent bonds. So these macromolecules are linked together by covalent bonds. What is a monomer? A monomer is a single building block, okay, that makes up a polymer. Okay, so if you think, let me give you an example here. Okay, let's build you ladies some bead, some pearl necklaces. Okay, I don't know if you've ever seen a pearl necklace before. Okay, but they're very pretty. Supposedly, they're supposed to be very expensive as well, right? So how do we make you, ladies, a very nice pearl necklace? Well, first of all, we have to save a lot of money, right? But besides that, what's going to happen is this. In order to make a pearl necklace, we have to get pearls, right? And one pearl, in this case, is going to be a monomer. We put a bunch of pearls together, we make a necklace, okay? The necklace would be that polymer, okay? So I'm going to do a little drawing over here. We're going to be making we're going to be doing a necklace for you ladies, okay? So this is a pearl, okay? This is a pearl. The pearl is going to be a monomer. Okay, you take another monomer, another unit, another subunit, okay, another monomer, okay. Let's take another monomer, another pearl. How all of these monomers are separated yet? Okay, they're all separated. Okay, we're just getting a bead here. We're getting a pearl. We're getting another pearl. We're getting another pearl. Okay, we're getting another pearl, another monomer, another pearl. And I think that's as much as we could afford. Too expensive. All right, but the intention is there. Okay. All right, so we have 5 monomers together. We put them together, we make a polymer. So if this is a monomer, is going to be a pearl. Okay, a pearl. Let's do this. We put them all together. What do we make? We make a beautiful 5 pearl necklace. Okay. So we put them all together, guys. All right. We plus it, we add it, we stick them together. Okay. We all stick together. All of these monomers are stuck together. And we make a beautiful polymer, or in this case, a beautiful necklace. Okay. And if this is a polymer, how do we bond them together? Well, I'm going to make this in a different color. This is going to be a covalent bond. Okay. This is going to be another, guess what? Covalent bond. What is this going to be? You guessed it right. Covalent bond. Finally, to stick the last one, what is this? Another covalent bond. Okay, so you see the point here. We started with five. We started with five subunits. Okay, we started with five monomers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We put them all together. We make a polymer. Okay, if the monomer is a pearl necklace is going to be the polymer. Simple as that. Okay, if it is a molecule, a monomer is a subunit of that molecule, and the big molecule is a polymer, and the polymer is brought together, or each monomers are brought together via a covalent bond. Okay, now how do we make these covalent bonds, right? How do we stick them together? Well, in terms of chemistry, in terms of bring them monomers together to make macromolecules, there's going to be two main reactions. Let me do this in red. There's going to be two main reactions. Dehydration reactions, okay, is gonna link two monomers together. In other words, when we talk about hydration reactions, these are reactions that are gonna be making macromolecules for our purposes. Okay, dehydration reactions are going to be able to link two monomers together, bring them together. Okay, so we're making macromolecules, we're creating covalent bonds. Okay, and it's called dehydration because technically what's happening in if you want to bring two things together, if you make a covalent bond, you have to remove a molecule of water, right? And what happens? What do we say when you are thirsty, when you've been running and you don't have water? You say, or you're losing water. We say that you are dehydrated. Dehydrated means you're losing water. Okay. Hydrolysis reaction is another reaction. So if dehydration is going to be making macromolecules, what do you think hydration or hydrolysis is going to do? It's going to do the opposite. These are the reactions that we use to build up, to break down polymers, okay? To break down this pearl necklace, okay? Let's say you get upset with your, with your, this lady gets upset with her boyfriend, right? Because, the boyfriend didn't come home till 10 p.m. Okay, so this lady gets upset and she breaks it. Okay? So that's what's happening. Hydrolysis reactions breaking down polymers. The opposite of the hydrogen reactions, breaking down of polymers. Uh, you have to break in hydrolysis reaction. We break covalent bonds, and how do we break them? By adding a molecule of water. In hydrolysis, when you say, oh, I'm being hydrated, that means you're gaining water, right? So that's what hydrolysis is. We're gaining water. So we can break a covalent bond. And that happens all the time. So for example, when you are eating something, okay, when you are eating a hamburger, when you're eating something nutritious, okay, like a taco or something, right? You're breaking down huge macromolecules, okay? You're breaking down proteins into the monomer called amino acids. And then your body will get all those amino acids, and then they're going to be building, okay? So that's one of the reactions. We're breaking down stuff, okay? And then what happens? Then your body has to get all of the monomers, all of these amino acids, for example, put them together to make your own molecules. Okay, so you see how in our case we eat thing, we break down stuff, right? But then we grab all of those monomers that they just broke down, and we use them to make own molecules. So you get to see these two types of reactions in your system all the time. Now let's look at picture at what these reactions look like. This is a this is a dehydration and hydrolysis reaction, right? In this case, dehydration reaction. What is happening? If it's dehydration, we are producing water. So this is a short polymer, a short chain. Okay, we can see this polymer is made of 4 subunits. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all together, right? This is going to be a covalent bond. Okay, so is this, and so is this. Okay, and now I want to stick this other monomer with this short polymer, right? So what's going to happen is, and I will do this with blue, there's an OH group here, and there's a hydrogen here, and we're going to remove it. And I don't know if you know, identify this, but 2 hydrogens and an oxygen make a water molecule. So you see how we lost this water molecule? But by losing this water molecule, guess what do we make? We are going to be making another covalent bond. Okay, I'm going to say it's going to go this way just to keep consistent. Okay, now we make another covalent bond. And our chain got bigger, right? Because we're adding. Okay, so there you go. Dehydration reaction, we lose a water molecule, okay, and we make a new bond. What about the opposite? Hydrolysis reactions. Okay, remember when you talk about hydrolysis, let's get hydrated, right? Let's drink some water. Okay, let's add water to the system. Okay, so hydrolysis, this is a covalent bond. Okay, that is going to be broken apart, right? We are going to be adding water. We add this water molecule into the reaction, and then the water molecule splits into an OH group and a hydrogen group. We add them to the 2 different little chains of monomers now, and what do we get? Well, we get 2 smaller chains, right? We start with 1 chain, we end up with 2 chains, right? One bigger than the other one. But you see what happened here in hydrolysis? Hydrolysis, we added water. Okay, we broke, I'm going to do this. We broke a covalent bond. We added a water molecule, and we split a bigger polymer into 2 smaller chains. Okay, that's as simple as that. And again, when you eat stuff, when you're eating a hamburger, when you're eating a, I don't know, your vegetables, your salad, okay, your tacos. What you're doing is you are breaking up a lot of the food. You're breaking up a lot of the food, okay, making them into smaller units like monomers, and then using those monomers, okay, to make bigger molecules, those molecules that make you. One last thing before I move on. I talked about monomers and polymers, and really quick, I'm going to draw it really quick so you get this picture in your head. Okay, this is a monomer, a little bead. This is another monomer, a little bead. This is another monomer, a little bead. This is another monomer. Okay, we put them together, we make a polymer, we make a chain. You see, we make a necklace. Okay, all right. Now let's pretend this monomer, and I'll put here monomer. They're all monomers. This is a chain, so this is a polymer. Okay, all right. If we're talking, I'm gonna do a different color here, green. If we're talking about sugars, okay, the monomer for a sugar is gonna be a monosaccharide. Okay, you have 4 monosaccharides, and the polymer you're gonna be making a polysaccharide. Okay, this is in terms of carbohydrates. You see how our macromolecules are made of monomers. Okay, our macromolecules are polymers, big chains of something, right? Well, each polymer is made of a monomer. So our carbohydrates, or the carbohydrates we're talking about, the starch, glycogen, those are huge carbohydrates. Hydrate is going to be the polysaccharides. Okay, it's going to be a huge chains of sugars. Okay, how do we make them? We make them by bringing different smaller monosaccharides together. Okay, copy that because I'm about to erase. Pause the video if you need to do that. If we're talking about proteins, the monomer is going to be an amino acid. The polymer is going to be a polypeptide. Simple as that. Okay, and this is going to be in terms of proteins. Now pause it. Pause the video. Now, in terms of nucleic acids, the monomer is going to be a, or a nucleotide is going to be a monomer. Nucleotide is going to be the monomer. What is going to be the polymer? The nucleic acid, which could be either DNA or RNA. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you got all of the basic information now. Our next video, we're going to be talking about the building blocks of life. We're going to be talking about these four main types of macromolecules. And as we do talk about them, make sure you understand that each macromolecule is going to be made of a monomer, okay, or smaller subunits. And these smaller subunits, if you put them together, you're going to be able to make these four macromolecules.